Hello, children. How are you? Hope all of you are doing well. Now, we are doing the digestive system. We have reached the small intestine. Last time we did the liver. Liver, where it is situated. Situated means where it is found. And then we did what secretions, what does it secrete? Okay, then where is that secretion stored? All that we did last time. Now today I will continue with another gland, that is the pancreas. Now the pancreas, it is large, it is whitish in color, not totally white, whitish in color. It is leaf shaped. It looks like a leaf. You have done the diagram, so you have seen, no? And I showed you in the diagram also. So it is leaf shaped. It lies below and behind the stomach. That is its location, where it is found. That is called the location, okay? It is found below and behind the stomach. Now the pancreas secretes a juice which is called the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice through the pancreatic duct. Pancreatic duct is a tube. That pancreatic juice through the pancreatic duct is poured into the duodenum. Duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. First part of the small intestine, straight after the stomach. It enters into the duodenum. So the pancreatic juice, and from the gallbladder also, okay, the bile comes in and they go into the duodenum through the same aperture, the opening. Aperture is the opening. So the pancreatic duct and the one coming from the gallbladder, they enter through the same opening into the duodenum. Okay? Now, the pancreatic juice, it has some chemical substances called enzymes. What are these enzymes? Amylase, trypsin, lipase. So these are the enzymes. Okay? I will be asking you, what are the enzymes in the pancreatic juice? I will be asking you. So these are the three enzymes. Okay? Amylase, trypsin, and lipase. Now, amylase, what does it do? It acts on starch. Remember, digestion is going on, isn't it? So amylase acts on starch and changes it into maltose. Trypsin acts on protein molecules and changes it into peptones and peptides. Lipase acts on emulsified fats. What is emulsified fats? Fats that have been broken down into smaller parts, okay, small pieces, okay. So lipase, the enzyme, acts on emulsified fats and changes it into fatty acids and glycerol. This is the simplest form of fats, fatty acids and glycerol. Now, proteins, these are not the simplest forms, but this has become simple, but not in the simplest form. Okay, this starch, okay, is also not in the simplest form. Now, this is what happens in the duodenum. Okay, now the jejunum, second part of the small intestine. The first part was the duodenum of the small intestine. Now we come to the second part of the small intestine. Now over here, no digestion takes place. There's no digestion of food. It's a very small part, a very short region. That's why I think no digestion takes place over there, okay? So, what happens to the digested food? The semi-digested food, this is not fully digested, okay? Only fats, yes, they have turned into the simplest form, but the others are not fully digested. So, the semi-digested food enters into the last part of the small intestine. The last part is known as the ileum, okay? The last part of the small intestine. And how is the ileum? I will again ask you this question. It is long, it is narrow, it is coiled, highly coiled. Okay? Long, narrow, and it is a highly coiled tube. Now, the inner lining of the ileum produces, again, intestinal juice. The lining of the ileum produces a juice which is called the intestinal juice. Now, the juice, again, it has enzymes in it. It has enzymes. Now, let's see which enzymes. Erepsin, maltase, sucrase, and lactase. These are the 4 enzymes present in the intestinal juice. Okay? Now, erepsin. Now, these are all enzymes which will help in digestion, because finally, everything has to get digested in the small intestine, and the food has reached the last part of the small intestine, that is the ileum. Okay? The first part was the duodenum, second jejunum, third part of the small intestine, the ileum. Okay, these are the 3 parts of the small intestine. Now, erepsin, this enzyme acts on peptides, and the peptides, they turn into amino acids, simplest form of proteins, amino acids. That means they have been digested fully and they have been turned into the simplest form. Maltase enzyme acts on maltose, okay, and changes it into glucose. Carbohydrates, in the simplest form, it is called glucose. Like proteins, in the simplest form, it is amino acids. Carbohydrates, simplest form, glucose. Now, the enzyme sucrase acts on sucrose, and it changes sucrose into glucose and fructose. Lactase acts on lactose and changes it into glucose and galactose. These are the simplest forms. Okay? Now, the food which has been taken from the mouth, which was ingested from the mouth, okay, food that was ingested through the mouth, that was taken through the mouth, it has been acted upon by enzymes in every step, okay, in every step. And now in the ileum, the last part of the small intestine, ileum, it has been completely digested. Carbohydrates, now they are in the simplest form, glucose. Proteins, in the simplest form, amino acids. And fats, they are also been converted into the simplest form, that is fatty acids and glycerol. So today I stop here. Thank you.